We cannot be sure of any direction. Everything is wrong, strange. The ocean doesn't look as it should.
These were the haunting words radioed by a US Navy pilot in 1945, just moments before he and 4 other aircraft vanished into the Atlantic without a trace. What followed would spark one of the most enduring legends of 20th century, a triangle drawn in mystery, a sea that swallows ships, a sky that eats planes. This is the story of the Bermuda Triangle. It didn't start with ancient maps or whispered sea tales. No, the Bermuda Triangle was created on paper. In 1950, journalist Edward Van Winkle Jones published a brief article on strange disappearance off the coast of Florida. 2 years later, Fate magazine sharpened the tale into a triangle linking Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico as corners of the deadly zone. But it wasn't until 1964 that the term Bermuda Triangle first appeared in print. Vincent Gaddis, a writer for Argosy magazine, penned a gripping story of missing ships and aircraft and gave the mystery a name that would echo for decades. Soon, best-selling books followed, from Limbo of the Lost to Charles Burleigh's wildly popular The Bermuda Triangle. These authors suggested the triangle wasn't just mysterious, it was malevolent. What began as a curiosity became a cultural phenomenon. The story that ignited the legend was Flight 19. 5 torpedo bombers vanished during a clear training mission in 1945. Their last transmissions disoriented, confused and terrified. Even the rescue planes sent after them exploded mid-air, all 27 men gone. Then came the USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship that vanished in 1918 with 309 souls aboard. No storm, no distress signal, no wreck is ever found. British Airlines Star Tiger and Star Ariel both disappeared over the Atlantic within a year of each other. An American tanker, the SS Marine Sulphur Queen, vanished in 1963. Again, no SOS, no debris. Each case added to the legend. The triangle wasn't just an idea anymore. It was a nightmare that traveled the airwaves, the headlines, and Hollywood. By the 1970s, the Bermuda Triangle was etched into pop culture. TV specials, thriller novels, even Close Encounters of the Third Kind tipped its hat to the legend. So, where is the Bermuda Triangle? Well, no one agrees. Most accounts draw it from Miami to Bermuda to Puerto Rico, forming a loose triangle over some of the most beautiful and heavily trafficked water on Earth. It covers somewhere between 500,000 to 1.5 million square miles. That's half the size of US. But here's the twist. The US government doesn't officially recognize the triangle. There's no warning label, no hazard zones on map, no "here be monster" signs bobbling in the waves. It's an idea, not a place. A concept created to connect dots, not drawn by nature, but by imagination. As the mystery grew, so did the theories. Aliens. Of course, some say UFOs pluck planes from the sky like toys. Time wraps? Definitely. Travelers enter a strange mist and re-emerge? Never. Atlantis? Why not? Some claim ancient technologies interfere with navigation. Sea monsters, magnetic anomalies, the Devil's Triangle. The legend became a canvas for every paranormal brushstroke imaginable. Books sold, TV ratings soared, the Bermuda Triangle had become a modern myth, built on a foundation of fear and fascination. But eventually, science entered the chat. Meteorologists, oceanographers, and naval historians began digging into the triangle's past. What they found? Storms and rock waves. The Atlantic in this region is a hurricane corridor. Rock waves up to 100 feet high can capsize ships in seconds. No warning, no survivors. The Gulf Stream, A powerful current flows right through the triangle, carrying debris away quickly and hiding the evidence. Navigation errors. Compasses can point to magnetic north here, not a mystery, just a natural variation. But pilots in the past often misread instruments and got lost. Human error, overconfidence, poor planning, or sailing straight into storms. And then there's Larry Crochet, the librarian turned mythbuster. In 1975, he fact-checked dozens of triangle stories. What did he find? Stormy weathers was edited out. Crashes reported into the triangle had actually happened outside it. Some mysteries weren't even real. The deeper researcher looked, the less there was to fear. The triangle wasn't cursed, it was exaggerated. Today, experts agree the Bermuda Triangle is no more dangerous than any other ocean region. The US Coast Guard says there's nothing supernatural about it. NOAA backs that up. No abnormal activity. Even Lloyd's of London, one of the world's top insurers, sees no reason to charge extra for crossing the triangle. What's more, many lost vessels like the SS Cotopaxi have been found in recent years, far from the triangle and with very normal explanations. So, is the Bermuda Triangle real? Yes, as a myth, as a powerful example of how human imagination can turn ordinary accidents into legends. It reminds us that when we fear the unknown, we often fill in the blanks with monsters and mysteries. But the truth, the ocean is mighty, and so are we. With science, investigation, and willingness to question, we have steered the Bermuda Triangle back towards reality. Still, next time you're on a flight over those blue Atlantic waters, if your compass starts to spin, just remember, the real mystery isn't out there in the sea, it's in how we choose to tell the story. Hope you liked the video. Like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.